Greetings from Tucson, Arizona. And I am healing and I am improving. And it's been interesting because as I reflect on, my time over the past, what would you say, Scooby-Doo? Let's go for 11/06/2022, and this is 2024. Let's start with Marcos Dreher's article about, bullying, being cybered, and slendering. Yeah, I am slendering. Lost a lot of weight. He states that he didn't start talking to me until November, 2022, which is a lot. He also states that he didn't start as a background associating with me until 2003. Also a lie. We got married January 3rd, 2003. So he talked to me for 2 days and married me. I sent him a picture of myself, and he said, thank you. I took that picture on 10/22. He says he started talking to me in November, and everything was okay, and then I lost it. No, it wasn't okay. I was talking to him before then, like 10/22. And my kid got COVID within less than 2 weeks of talking to Marcos. And then after they got COVID, they went psychotic. And by November 3rd, 2022, my child was cursing Jesus Christ, the Sky Daddy, and wanted me to murder them. And I took the responsibility as a parent to do suicide watch for 3 days and 4 nights. And then finally on 11/06/2022, 6 days into November, my kid says, I'm going to be 18 in 12 more days. I'm going to find someone to kill me since you won't. I called an ambulance to get him in there. And the next thing I know is a woman's there, and her name's Marissa. And she's from Northampton County Crisis, and she's got Matlock and a bunch of police officers all lined up. And there's an ambulance over there, and all these people here, and Lou's over there by herself with some cops. And this woman, Marissa, from Northampton County Crisis, keeps saying, so are you saying your kid's possessed by a demon? Your kid's got a demon? And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not a professional. Marcos Dreher is. I did not know anything about Marissa Dreher yet. I would have had a cow. I'd have been like, get her out of here. I can't work with her. Get somebody else. Well, she ends up eventually losing her mind. And by the time I get out of the hospital on January 24th, Kirsten Sansasti comes to help me. And as my only point of contact getting out of the hospital, and I'm homeless and I have nothing, she doesn't ask for my crisis plan, my medical work. She doesn't put me in contact with any other agencies. Kirsten Sansasti with Justice Works tries to call Marissa. And I'm just sitting in the car, and Marissa's like, she's there. I got to get off the phone. I can't talk to you. I'll text you. And freaks out and hangs the phone up on her. And she's like, what is that about? And I'm like, dark magic. And she's messed up. She tried to set me up. This Marissa chick, who's got the same name as Marissa Dreher, I already knew about Marina Dreher then. And, I was already making commentary about the Strava account and some other stuff, I think. And I was starting to deteriorate because my job was really giving me a hard time. And I was having panic attacks once a week at work because Bill or Clayton or one of them would start something stupid. And then the assistant general manager, Matthew, had his good friend who did tattoos for him, Angie, and she was she did tattoos, and I think she might have been a Satanist. She said something about getting her ordained Satanist license. I was like, cool, whatever. But then she came outside talking about Halo White Light. And now everybody's like, Oh, because I found out that Bruce Martin got out of jail the very same day that my kid said, I'm going to go find someone to murder me in 12 days. And Marina Dreher is wearing a little shirt with 12 on it for her little Strava bicycling club. I'm like, what's going on, Marcos? Why won't you help me and my kid? You know, what'd you do with those demons you took? What happened? What's going on here? I didn't know about Marissa yet. I had to find that out later. You know, I'm not omniscient. I'm not omnipotent. I'm not what everybody says I am. I'm not what everybody wants me to be. I am what the Lord needs me to be. And Marco said, oh, she says she's working. Yeah, I do work for Jesus. And a lot of people, you know, I found a historical Viking site. And the truth is, my kid got possessed by a demon as soon as I started talking to Marcos Dreher. As soon as I started talking to Marcos Dreher about manifesting my life's work for Jesus Christ, which is why the Lord had me go back to him, and I was really struggling with that. And because he's not nice. I won't do what he wants me to do, so he's not nice. And I didn't know about all these women and all this stuff going on, and I'm really ignorant. And if you read the very first messages, if you, cybersecurity anywhere on this planet's listening, or the FBI, because Marcus said he got them involved, please listen to what I'm saying to you. Go check my first emails with this man on LinkedIn and messages on LinkedIn. He said, I am shocked and surprised to see you on social media of sorts. And, you know, he was, because I don't really use the internet very much. I don't understand. I'm an ancient mystic in modern times. Surprise. Now I'm stabilizing and I'm finally safe, which I never have been on the East Coast. And the truth is that, yeah, Bruce Martin got out of jail unexpectedly on the same day as my kid, wanting me to understand that in 12 days I'm going to find someone to murder me. So good luck. And I said, I can't do that. I called the cops. I called the ambulance, come get my kid. I need them to be safe. But the truth of the matter is that Bruce has always been after me. That's why my teeth look like this. You know, Halo associated with Angie and them threatened me outside of Apothecarium, and people lying and saying that I threatened them so they can paint this image of me. Go talk to Officer Lance, Detective Lance. He'll tell you. Go talk to Matlock that was there to get my kid. He'll tell you. I was struggling, but I'm not a danger to myself and others. Now, the fact that there's a Marissa that slipped out on me, and there's a Miss Marissa Dreher, and there's a Marina Dreher, and all this stuff is really happening, and my kids still won't talk to me today and see me and go to counseling. And Marcos Dreher has got me kicked off LinkedIn and said all this crazy stuff about me. Look at his article. None of it's true. We did not meet in 2003. We got married January 3rd, 2003. Hold that thought. I'm going to order documents when I get my little bit of monies. And I already have the divorce paperwork. Now, the divorce paperwork coincides with the festival for a nun. The Feast of St. Gertrude. Because they're tag teaming and getting on top of saints' numbers to use the energy of those saints. Just like when you go get a guru, they put their wing over you and you're linked in with them. Well, they're trying to link into this numerological values of saints, and that is why there is a From Monastery to Marketing article by a Jenna Kreger now, saying for an authentic connection, made almost exactly like Marcos's, but I was on the street struggling, homeless, and trying to survive through all this, and she wrote that article and stood on his shoulders on 5/25/2023, and I found out because I didn't know nothing. St. Francis is like, look me up, look me up. Well, oh my God, the day they iconicized St. Francis is, go figure, 5/25/1230, first stigmata. Didn't know. Not in this Catholic stuff. That's Marcos. And so now, here we are. And Marcos is making all these accusations and lies and got me kicked off LinkedIn, so I'm going to have to go after LinkedIn. Okay, because they're saying, well, we can't let you back on because you didn't use your picture. I used videos, and I'll replace my picture. But they don't want me on there because of Marcos. Well, now Marcos has taken off his pictures. to show that he can get away with shit that I can't. And now I'm not allowed to get my message out there. And you're not going to question Marcos, you're going to question me. So I'm fighting for my freedom, my sanity, and my competency, and my professional character before, he's destroying my professional platform before I even get started. And then he went and got Jenna Kreger to write this article on his shoulders on 5/25/2023, and at the bottom it shows her, and CBD will bring you joy and help you better with your life. I told Sesh this in a video, like September, October, with Ashley, or whatever her name is, with Sesh, that I told her I was going to write that book, my book, surviving 44 years of trauma through Jesus Christ and a little bit of marijuana, right? And unfortunately, they won't talk to me now either. And that was before I told Marcos Dreher to help me. Because, Marcos, God said, you got to go back to him and have him help you do your life's work and work together with me. And then Marcos, said, blessed, wed, and blissful, and a bunch of other shit happened. And the Lord's like, well, he's your husband. He's the only husband you'll ever have in the eyes of Jesus Christ. He's the one you chose. He's the one you married. And he is your soulmate, and I'm sorry, but you don't get any of it. Well, I got news for you guys. Me contacting Marcos Dreher to help me manifest my life's work, and I was telling him I wanted to leave the country, and I wasn't trying to get with him. Got my kid possessed by demons. Got demons and shit all over me. Devil worshippers, Satanists. I got weirdo occultists. I got all these weirdo Catholic women doing weirdo crazy shit. I got weirdo witches, and I walk with the weird ones, and I'm okay with weird. And I got patience, and I got me a new life, and I'm acquiring me new family. And I'm not out of this yet. I'm just temporarily out of commission because Marcos Dreher was not serving Jesus Christ. And as he told me, quote unquote, blaming others, black magic and evil is to appease your own mind. Why is Father Dreher saying that? Because he's not Father Marcos Roberto Dreher anymore, and he's not with Jesus Christ. He's with Siemens Enterprises. And he's very sexually fueled. And he's embracing all his illicit passions. And that's why he names his daughter Alicia. Illicit. Take off the T and add an A. Alicia. T is the 20th letter. Take one letter away, and it's number 19. In my face, Lady Gray. 50 Shades of what? Control, Alt, and delete that bitch. 8/28/2020. After he gave birth to his baby. Why? Because I was in the hospital dying on 8/2/2020. And they needed to control, Alt, and delete my ass.